Hi everyone, it's Riley from Echidna Sewing here. We're out today op shopping to find some pieces and show you how you can upcycle them into new and better clothing. Alright, now that we've got our clothing, let's head back to the studio. I've gone ahead and made up a sample of what I'll be showing you today, which is a colour block shirt. Here's what you're going to need. 2 shirts of your choice, scissors, clips, pins, purple thing, a ruler, and a mat. And of course you'll need your sewing machine. Today I'm using the Brother NV50S. You'll need thread. I'm using Resent thread in the colour beige. Then you'll need sewing needles, and I'm using TNC sewing needles with a regular point. Let's get into it. Go ahead and lay your first piece of clothing down and decide where you want to split it. Using your ruler and some pins, mark out a rough line. Then you can cut along the pin line until you have 2 separate pieces. Now lay down your second piece of clothing and place your desired half of the first piece over the top. Match up the seams and the shape of the shirt underneath, then go ahead and cut the other piece along the line of the first shirt. Now you want to turn each half inside out and pin the raw edges together, making sure that your right sides of the fabric are together. I'm using clips here, but you could definitely use pins. Now I like to turn my piece right side out so I can see if the seams are sitting the way I want before I sew it together. Alright, now that that's all pinned, let's get into sewing. Now sew a straight stitch about 1 to 1.5 centimeters from the edge of your fabric. I'm using the edge of my sewing foot here, but it's up to you. Don't forget to sew back against your stitching for a few stitches to prevent the stitching from coming undone. If you have the Brother NV50S, your machine can do this automatically for you. Once you've sewn both sides, you can trim down the raw edges and then either use a zigzag stitch along the raw edges, or you can overlock to prevent fraying. If your fabric gets a little stuck under the foot, you can use the purple thing just to push it through like I'm doing here. Then go ahead and iron your seams nice and flat, as during the zigzag stitch step they've gotten a little fluted. Now because my shirts weren't exactly the same shape, I'm going to go ahead and crop the bottom slightly so that I can get an even hem. Simply cut off the bottom where you want, then on the wrong side of the fabric, turn over your raw edge about 1 centimeter. Pin and sew a straight stitch around the whole shirt. Then fold up your edge again so that you can enclose that raw edge. So as close to the top edge as possible. And there's your finished project. Now you can do this with skirts, jumpers, pants, pretty much anything as long as they're the same size and style. And don't forget to tag us on Instagram so we can see your creations. Thanks for watching, see you next time.